camera for a minute. No one on camera anyway. There he is. Your video is still choppy. I also don't hear you talking.
Because it doesn't. This is the only situation it does it in.
No, your video this morning was choppy.
It's not choppy in any other situation.
It is for me in Discord. I'm saying whenever I have a Discord call with you, the video is choppy. And like the last race we had, Josh from Australia was here. He was choppy. So it's not anything on my end. Either between the lens of your camera and here.
Well, you can remove it if you'd like it for QA
I don't
purposes.
I don't care.
Well, this is my only stint I plan on doing commentating, so I don't feel like I want to invest in commentating stuff. Until the next time Mavericks comes around, but already halfway done.
Faces in 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Singapore. Mavericks are queuing up for qualifying. Right now, Jethro F1 is in the lead with a 136.2. Next closest is 137.5. My math is, that's more than a second, yeah? Right? Can you hear me, Chris?
Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me at all?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I do not know what happened there.
Oh.
I disconnected from my secure VPN because I noticed it was still connected. And it has certain firewall protections that limit what I can do. And everything just went away. I apologize.
Welcome back. I was just commenting on some Swift arithmetic I've been trying to do here. And it appears Jethro is a full 1.3 seconds ahead per lap than anyone else right now in qualifying with 4 minutes left to go.
That's painfully fast. It's hard to compete against.
I don't even know
He's so quick.
what a good lap time there was for me back when I used to spin the wheel and push the pedals, but
I was in like the 138s, so there's like I wouldn't be competitive here at all.
I know it's one of the few of the 3 league races I ever won. It was Singapore, was one of them. But I don't think that was my speed. I think that was just darn good luck and Derek crashing out of the race.
That happens to us a lot. Derek crashing out of the race.
Fortunately, it does. Alright, let's get out there.
That is just a fact and not any kind of bias.
Forgot for a moment, folks, that I'm actually
3 people on their outlet. Itch is out there putting in a lap. He's in sector 3.
Take some data here. He's invalidated.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the map now. Oh, how rough.
Well, no, I think he's... Well, he might be going again. No, he's coming in. Alright. PJ Dero looks like he might be starting. Oh, nope. Said outlap a moment ago. Jethro feels comfortable with his 136.2, and he's retired.
Like Fitz, maybe our next person.
Derek hasn't put a time in. Is this a flex?
That's not much of a flex. He needs to get out there. Weird flex, but okay, bud. He really needs to get himself out there. Put yourself out there, Derek, if you're listening. Not that hard. Fitz goes into the pit. Doesn't seem like there's enough time to do much else. The next car behind him is Beyond Johnny, but he's not on a lap. He's on a...
He's starting a lap right now.
Yeah. I love the Haas. It looks so good. Sorry.
Only 80% battery. He started the lap. Let's hop on board with Haas. You want to walk us through this lap here?
Me walking through a lap? Yeah, sure, why not? It's really honestly similar to Baku, in my opinion. This track is just... That's why I think Jethro's so good at it, because it's just a lot of 90-degree turns over and over. Except the bridge section? I think that's a bridge right through there. That's really why I think players like Jethro and stuff like that are really good at it.
This little tunnel, this bridge here.
Yeah, what is that, like? Yeah, like a bridge, yeah.
Yeah, there's another one
that's
later.
Pretty much the only...
That's a tunnel, and I thought that... I couldn't tell if that was a... Like, when people call it the bridge section, are they talking about going under that bridge in the tunnel later? Or the one we just did?
I thought the one we just did was the bridge section.
That makes sense.
Okay. But I know that they're getting rid of the underpass, which makes me... I get pretty excited for that.
This thing right here on the left.
Yep.
Getting rid of that.
So, where the Haas is going through, we won't have to go through there anymore. It's going to be a straight line.
Interesting.
It's in an effort to make the lap faster and make their race more interesting.
Faster is interesting. Derek is on an out lap. I can't see the timing clock.
He is flying
12 seconds.
He made it.
Starting a lap. He's going to make us all sit back and watch.
Weird flex, but okay, let's all sit back and watch Derek. In the meantime, who's going to be our first across the line? It'll be 2 cents. He's got a 139.5. Let's see. Purple sector 2 for 2 cents.
Derek hasn't popped purple on any of his. You said 2 cent got a purple sector on the lap he's on right now?
Yeah, he registered a purple sector 2.
Woo!
That man is flying. Let's see, he can beat this. He can beat a 139. He's at a 135 coming around the bend. Yeah.
138.5. All right, half second shaved off.
Not bad. Who's next?
Well, Derek right now, wow. Barely stayed in
Radio.
line. We've been on board with Derek this whole time, just in case he goes red. I want to catch it.
Young Johnny's finishing his up ahead. He's at a 139.4. He will go 139.4. That's that. That's all she wrote.
Okay, here comes Derek.
Will he split the alphas?
Boom,
Ooh, makes it harder for both Alfa Romeos today.
Hold on, did we not even notice AA up there in P2?
No, I hope he doesn't watch this back so he doesn't hear us so I don't have to live with him hearing us say that. But,
sorry, we
job.
were watching Derek on his late flex, and you slipped it in there, AA. That was good. Okay. There's your qualifying order. Jethro, AA, Derek, Cross, first 2 rows. Radio, D-Master, row 3. Mark 7, Hitch, and TJ Dero, row 4. 2 cents, Fitz, row 5, and row 6. Beyond Johnny and Echo Alex.
It's going to be a tight race.
It physically, yes, it's a tight
The
little
speed
place
strategy
there.
will be key here. Who's
Yeah.
going to choose the strategy that's wildly different from everybody else that'll win it?
I think that going with some kind of two stopper and expecting crashes and planning around that. Like I feel like soft medium is a way to go. Um,
I think planning for even on with a reduced safety car like we run for Mavericks, I think planning for a safety car would be necessary because there's no runoff here except for some of the straights. But a lot of where the wrecks happen, I mean, the car is going to end up on the track, so it'll be a safety car either way.
okay, while they take their 5 minute break, let's go ahead and check out the current standings online. Right now, Jethro has got himself back in the lead with 201 points, just ahead of Uncleaner Cross's 197. Now, 6 of those points that Jethro has right now are fastest lap points. So that means his fastest lap has put him in the lead.
See how crucial they are. Sometimes, we see somebody, it seems kind of pointless. They're down in ninth and, they just dive in for that fastest lap on the last two. And you think, well, it's only 1 point and you're only going to get 4 points. So you're getting 5 points today or, whatever, some low number. And you see how that makes up for it because I think Jethro has been in that position where he only finished like sixth or seventh, but he did dive in to go get that fastest lap.
Mm-hmm.
So it just goes to speak whenever you race these long competitive seasons, making those decisions really does benefit your long-term game.
True story. And let's see here. In the Williams, Typer Fit has gotten ahead of his teammate by Derek by 4 points, 78 to 74. That was a big deal a couple weeks ago when Derek got ahead of him. Um, Constructors, Red Bull is back ahead of Williams and by 10 points. So that to me is going to be the real nail biter on the constructor side. But I also think with Prezi back in the mix, Mercedes can now go after McLaren. Mercedes currently has 41 points and McLaren 69.
Yeah, nice to have Prezi back in the mix. I know he is he gets the most committed because I think he's racing at 3 a.m.
2
in the
a.m.
UK. So
2:30.
2 a.m. So
Yeah,
yeah.
2:33.
So it's nice to see him back on the grid and have his there to continue to mix it up because that was one of the things that's been kind of a talking point the past two races is without him the grid has been really shaken up, honestly. A lot
Yeah.
of people are fighting for a lot of different positions, and with mistakes made within those, some people within the pack have been able to finish a lot higher than they have most of the season. And it'll be interesting to see if Prezi being out of it for the past 2 or 3 weeks and not racing alongside those people makes a difference or not. Ooh, I did not post the. I'm being the worst admin in the world. I got sidetracked. The work email.
Oh, you weren't doing the race director? You were working. These guys just sitting around there like,
Uh,
what's going on? When's the race going to start? Don't worry, we have a rerun of Family Guy we're going to show you if the race doesn't start.
Whenever your salary and never stops, I do apologize. Something I have some. For those of you that don't know, I do a really cool job, and I have some interesting projects going on right now. And I just got an interesting email, but yeah, I think having Prezi back on the grid may kind of throw a wrench into some people's plans, but we'll see how it goes.
All right. What's our clock look like right now? We're starting the race.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Anybody watching, if you are interested in ACC, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Competizione. Can't pronounce that. And you're on Xbox Next Gen. You can go to the ACC section on our website, learn about our Gravel Trap Endurance League, and join that dedicated Discord server. They got a lot of cool things coming up, including a new endurance challenge. Tell us a little bit about that there, Chris.
Yeah, so we've just did a 3 hours of Bathurst race that was really fun. And we use that as kind of a guinea pig race to gauge the ability to do it like an endurance series. So we're gonna work out a long-term series that runs about 7 or 8 months. So it'll be the amount of races wise a short season, because it'll only be 7 or 8 races because it's only once a month. But once a month, have a grid of guys get together in GT3 cars, up to 30 teams, have 2 to 3 drivers a team, and do 7 to 8 hour races, even up to 10 hour. So everything went swimmingly on the first race. One of the newer drivers that joined GTEL actually won it by he was actually winning by a landslide and wrecked the final lap. Didn't make a single mistake until the final lap, and then brought it home with both tires towed completely inwards.
Wow.
So it was fun to watch. It was good times to watch, and would be even more fun to race in. I plan on racing on the next one, instead of sitting back and watching, so I don't have to take in information and stuff like that. So it'll be a good time. We're really, really excited.
Cool. To those in the chat that were talking about my audio, is it better? I have a little volume knob here I can adjust. Testing. That was echo. Sorry.
Little echo.
I was. Now it's double, not better. Yeah, that was my echo dial, not my volume knob. Sorry about that, man.
Why do Buck and I look the same?
You got a haircut, so we both have shorter hair and beards now.
Oh yeah, I look like a normal human being again. The winter hair is gone.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to go racing?
All right, let's roll tape. All right, here we are in Singapore. I don't see a clock counting down. Is anyone... He's got red hair, by the way, whoever said that.
Yeah, I have bright fire red hair.
There we go. There's the clock. Drivers getting their engines started.
Let's see who starts on what tire.
5 lights on. Lights out, and away they go.
A drive-through penalty for Fitz.
Right off the rip.
Cleaner and radio start on the medium and soft. Everyone else on the hards except Echo on the medium.
So that's the strategy that I didn't mention earlier. Where if you... Whoa, we have some kind of holdup behind D-Master. Look like.
All right, well, massive start for Cleaner. I mean, look, let me see. 2 positions on the jump, 1 position from radio. Derek falls back to 5th.
Yeah, I thought I saw some aggressive bumping by a Red Bull going into turn 1. I'm not 100% sure. B-Master's being funny in the chat. All right. So the strategy I was talking about earlier, where I was like, oh, okay, if you think there's going to be safety cars, go soft, medium, so that you can pit on those safety cars and keep these fresh tires. Some of these guys going hard might be going, I'm going to skip the safety car. I'm going to gain track position, go long past any early safety cars, and do a regular pit later.
It must have hurt us because it actually just said the pit stop strategies, and that the second strategy was the soft, medium, soft. And to me, the soft, medium, soft is the best strategy here. You've got the extra grip whenever you're full weight. You can really throw the car around, maximize the amount of time you can out of this track. Cleaner, honestly, is in a really, I think he's on the softs, or Radio maybe on the softs. You're in a really good position if you're able to do that and run in clean air like these guys already are. Looks like Radios and softs. So you've got it during that extra weight period. You've got the mediums whenever you're tapering that weight off, and then whenever you're just out there flying at the end, you've got those fresh softs. So even without a safety car, in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good strategy because the softs and mediums should already feel good, and those guys on the hards, you can see it in the times. They're just pulling away.
Yeah, AWS just came back up and switched it to soft, medium, or hard, medium. Oh!
Yeah, I just saw that fall down.
Contact there.
Don't see any damage. The Red Bull.
Well, we'll take a look here in a minute. Check on some people up front. We got Jethro, despite his second a lap quicker pace, is not, in 3 laps, has only been able to hold Cross back 1 second, who isn't within DRS.
He's in attack mode. I mean, and a talking point that we've had for the past few races is Jethro in traffic. So if you can go stack 2 Alfa Romeos in front of Jethro and then make him fight everyone behind him, pretty good strategy.
What tires did they go for?
Medium soft.
So Jethro's going to go longer than both of them. So without a safety car,
that's what I was thinking. If they're able to get in front of him and stack their cars in front of him, but it just doesn't look like it now. All of a sudden, Leaner is running a 1.5 seconds behind him.
Yeah, it fell off quick.
Seems weird the medium fell off that fast. The soft would make sense. I figured soft only has 5 or 6 laps with full fuel.
Oh, I don't know if the tire fell off. I'm just saying Cross fell off.
Oh yeah, he fell off pretty quick. I don't know what happened. Hope he doesn't have any damage or anything. Didn't see any. Burning a bunch of battery. Right now. Yeah, he's down to 10%. Both Alfa Romeos are. And Jethro's at 46. Yeah, like Type R just said, the hards are finally starting to heat up. They're just finally finding their way. But I mean, still a good start from the Alfa Romeos. They're not having to fight as much. See what Fitz will benefit from a safety car.
I don't know if we're going to have. Let me check. I don't know if we're going to have replays here. Let's see. Nope, that is an old Spanish replay. Yeah, I think the replays might be broken tonight. Sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's just a file path issue.
Yeah, even Sky Sports messes up sometimes. We're okay.
There we go. I got it. Fixed it.
Nice.
Okay, so we were seeing Hitch go after 2 cents. Then Echo Alex came into the mix. Looks like he tapped Hitch.
Just a little puffed up.
Yeah, it was coming out of the bridge section, going in for that U-turn. Echo went for the inside, and Hitch was going a little wider, and that didn't work out. All right, Cross is now 3 seconds behind. Everyone 5 laps in has really started to taper out.
I mean, Radio's been able to hold against Cleaner, but you can tell Double A's behind is slowly getting on the better tire. I feel like with Radio's pace on the softs, if they were at full grip, he would be able to overtake Cleaner pretty quickly.
And Typer Fit, who is sitting the race out tonight because of, I believe, herniated pinky toe, was it?
Something like that. I don't know.
He got water in his ear. Something very.
Some kind of boo-boo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's in the chat, noticing that the hards are finally starting to get their grippy temperature in place. Mark 7 Hitch has caught up to Echo Alex. And as they head into the tunnel, he's only 0.2 seconds behind. You see something here at the start-finish straight. Ooh.
Radio's starting to fall off. Let's see. Go Alex and that was an event.
That was some very careful driving by the both of them.
Yeah. Wonder if he purposely waited on that DRS right there. Didn't help him too much, but.
Yeah, him trying to exit that last corner on the inside hampered him a bit.
DRS is so crucial around here because you're running such high downforce. I mean.
Yeah, but Hitch got the pass done because he was already at his front tires up to Echo's rear tires before they even finished the final turn. So when DRS opened, he was already alongside. Alright, lap 6, and no significant crashes. Fitz is 18 seconds behind due to a drive-through, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, so he did go ahead and do his drive-through. He is gaining some time on Dero, and I think he would be the one to benefit from a safety car the most at this point. If he can get a safety car and just, he'd be able to probably pick up Echo Alex, Cleaner, and Radio on a safety car if he just pushed nice and hard, because I'm sure Cleaner and Radio would come in this far into their stints on those softer tires. But as of right now, everybody's keeping it in a straight line.
Yeah. Tonight does look like it is the night of the Red Bulls attacking. We have Double A under a second to Radioactive, and Hitch has now gotten back behind 2 cents after being spun earlier. Who can make the pass first? So many laps to go. A lot of hope in these drivers' eyes, I'm sure.
See. I'm surprised Echo Alex isn't doing as well as he is. I mean, doing any better than he is on those. Radio just dropped a position.
He's in the
Radio was
pit.
falling position. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oof! I saw him falling off multiple positions. And I was like, oh man. I didn't look down at my mini map before I opened my mouth.
Well,
That car has 103.1 temperature. My man, you need to take some Tylenol and go to sleep. That is that's hot.
take an ice bath.
Yeah, you can ice bath with some vinegar in it or something. No, that's sunburns. Don't do that with a fever.
Okay, well, Double A was in DRS on radio, so basically avoided having a fight with Double A.
MK7
at tires.
Sorry.
Tires. Wow, everyone went hard. Radio was the only one to go soft. Now he's back in 11th. This is... Oof. And in all that commotion, we missed, I'm sorry guys, the overtake of Hitch on 2 cents. Hitch is firing away. Trying to catch up to D-Master.
I think Loneliest Race Award goes to D-Master, actually. I was just looking at who has the biggest interval around them, and that looks like that's going to be him with Hitch 5 to the back and Derek 3 to the front. He's just kind of just doing time trial at this point, setting his laps in.
Yeah, him and
Putting
Jethro.
laps in and finding the best line. Well, Jethro I'm going to count out. He's the loneliest, but once he starts lapping people, he won't be anymore.
Piper, we know, man. We know you're very ill. We're just giving you shit there, buddy. We love you. Can't wait to see you back on track.
Yeah, it's boring without you. You know, we were talking about Prezi being part of the mix. He actually isn't racing today. So maybe we are back to some surprise finishes again.
You know, what was the...
Ooh, we have a yellow in sector 2. E-Master came off a little bit. Where I was talking about the Mexican Coke issue earlier.
D-Master came
Got
off,
my
and now
fix.
he is behind Mark 7 Hitch. Lepsy has a question. Lepsy, what's your question? Fire away.
Fire away. Oh, okay.
He's a first-time chatter in our Twitch there.
First time chatter, long time creeper. Understand. Done the same.
I'm having a problem with my steering wheel, he says.
What would that problem be, sir? Come to the right place. Maybe.
It won't let me steer. Do you know anything about that? I'm honestly not trying to be a jerk about this, but like first check all the connections, make sure is it confirmed that everything's connected and that the device is actually... Ooh! Sorry, we have a
Sorry
DNF.
to interrupt, but there is our safety car, I believe. No, or is he in the pit?
He's gone in the pits and
retired
changed
in
his
the pit.
tires.
Yep, he retired in the pit, so no safety car, unfortunately. G29 on PC. Type R is helping as well.
Yeah, guys in the chat, give him some assistance.
you come join the Discord, there's also a good deal of people.
Yeah, there's links in our Twitch channel here. You can get to our website, and our website has links to our Discord, the graveltrapsocialclub.com, and Typer Fit gonna help you out in the chat here.
Does PC recognize wheel? Does a reel recognize reel? Question. Asking here. A lot of guys using battery today. So many people, like, beyond Johnny's at 60%, which is kind of weird. But everybody else has just kind of used up most of their battery except for...
Yeah, I mean, I would use my battery. I'd probably use 70% of it early in the race to try and get position, and then spend the rest of the race getting it back up, and then burn it like crazy trying to finish good.
Yeah.
If I were, paying attention to that sort of thing and being smart.
Not running around like a chicken with your head cut off trying to figure out how you're going to defend the very next turn. Yeah, been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally keep your battery on for multiple laps.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
done that. I'm like, wow, I'm going so fast. I must be improving. I don't know. I'm like, I just must have found a really good line. And then all of a sudden, they start catching time on me, and I look down and I'm like, well, let's turn the battery on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but let's get that extra boost. And that extra boost was the battery the entire time. Double A's is reeling cleaner end.
Yes, he
with
is.
DRS at the moment.
His medium's probably on the tail end of their life there.
Not a long stint, I feel like. I feel like he should have come in maybe a lap or two ago if he wanted to end on a high note on those mediums, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be ending on a high note. Because even if he dives in, he's going to give Double A's DRS.
Yeah, he might be trying to hold him up, slow him down, so Radio can get back in position.
This is true. These are the games we play in Formula One.
Lepsy, one question I would have for you about that wheel is when you go into the game settings, have you assigned the wheel to the controller profile you're using?
Very smart.
You have to go in and create a controller profile and tell it, am I using a Xbox controller? Am I using a wheel? Which wheel? And make sure that the game knows what it's supposed to be looking for. He says he's done that. All right. Oh.
Is your wheel working on any other sim like Assetto Corsa or Dirt 2.0 or Forza?
You want a really cheap way to check? Get Hydro Thunder. It's a boat racing game. My Fanatic wheel works with it. It's great.
We're going to start a
Hydro Thunder League?
Hydro Thunder.
We had a Hydro Thunder chat channel in the Discord for a while. Ooh, Double A.
Yeah, those were the days. He is. He's not getting a better exit, though, for some reason.
He's not. I've seen this before. He just did this where he rode fourth gear, red line, longer than he needed to.
He's getting him on the straights. Nice and easy, but somehow or another, those mediums... I mean, like you said, he's riding his gears pretty hard, too.
You think here you'd be short shifting, and so that you don't have extra torque and don't risk spinning out. Cross is going in.
Is it a no traction control thing? I mean, there are any no traction control guys in here. Why do a lot of you guys rev so high? I noticed like Eric and Jethro, they just spin their gears out so long. I mean, it's just.
I did notice
forever.
this when the game first came out. Was when the game first came out, there were issues with the spectators. What we would see when I was streaming the races, and you were doing Miami specifically, I remember, it looked like you were riding the gears funny, and you weren't. It was just what the game showed me in spectator mode. So that could be a problem.
Yeah, because like if you follow Double A's, it just shows him going flat out, like immediately, every time. But we were asking about the no traction control. If they, why do the no traction controls run their gears a little bit differently. Instead of short shifting, it
The
seems like they
drivers
just
who
run them
use
headlong.
no TC.
Yeah, the ones who use no TC. I thought it would be opposite. If you're using no TC, just short shift like crazy.
So what we've seen here is that Cross is now 2 seconds behind his teammate.
Smart.
Well, this is the first time we've really seen Radio with better track position than Cross all season. And I think Bahrain, he was on track to possibly podium. But this is the first, Cross has kind of been ahead of Radio all season. And this strategy's put him behind. Let's go down and check. We got Radio pulling up on 2 cents here. He's pulling up on D-Master. Right.
About to make moves. And, well, it's helping cleaner out. Oh,
Ooh.
no. Oh, no. That's crucial.
Radio got a little squirrely there. And bumped 2 cents a little bit, it looked like.
That helped out cleaner pretty well. So, wonder what's going to happen. Are they going to fight it out, or are they going to say, okay, there's a Haas spun around on the front straight beyond Johnny is.
And we have a full safety car. At the Haas of Beyond Johnny on track. He's still fine. He's still driving.
Yeah, he was spun around. He couldn't get his car around. So
Now
it
he's
issued a
gonna
safety car.
Is he going to have to get behind the safety? He has no front wing. He has to get past the safety car and go in.
I wonder if that's why he was. I wonder if because it was a combo of him stopped on track and like material on track.
Yeah, the game will, if you stop on track for more than like 5 seconds or something, it pulls the safety car. That's like a trick people would use in multiplayer lobbies. They'll just stop the car on track.
I saw that there was some discussion going on about that in like some other leagues and stuff about finding ways to penalize that or trying to find if people are actually doing that or not.
Okay.
But that just seemed like he just couldn't hold on to it. Jethro takes the mediums. Derek's double A's is on the mediums. Derek's gonna stay. No, he's coming out on the mediums. Everybody on the mediums for everybody.
Mediums with this many laps to go. I guess most of them went on hards to begin with, so they have to pick something different. They don't have another set of hards lying around. So by going medium now, you are committing to ending on softs, probably. Except for Radio, who probably doesn't have another set of softs, and Radio's gone in the pits. All right.
Maybe to put hards on?
Nope, another set of mediums. All right, folks, we are in the safety car lounge. Here in the safety car lounge, there are a number of activities. You can play along with the trivia. I don't know if the Cross went in early, and I think this really benefited him. He's now back up. He went in the beginning. Didn't he go in at the beginning of that, right? Like a lap or two before that safety car.
Yep.
So
I think he's in the best position.
Well, He's starting. Oh wait,
Derek
why is
goes
Derek
around him?
just past him? I mean, I imagine.
I think Derek came out before him anyways, actually.
Looks like Derek's letting him by again. There we go. He probably got a warning.
Out of there is maybe a glitch, because I do think Derek came out before Cleaner. Behind double A's. But I'm not 100% sure.
Uncleaner. Yeah, everyone's going to have to pit again. I don't think anyone's taking these mediums all the way to the end. We saw, I think Cross did 11 laps on them originally.
Yeah, I don't think you could take these to the end.
Yeah. Jethro will be fine. I hope so.
Yeah, Jethro will be fine.
In case you're wondering, this will probably be the only safety car we see, but when we do safety car trivia, you just type in something like that and get to play tic-tac-toe with the AI. Damn it. Oh, wait. No, I win.
That was a team effort.
You have to put a space between the TT and the number. Otherwise, it doesn't recognize it. Super like that.
See that. Safety car in this lap. All right. Well, now we can go back to racing. That was a nice little break from our duties. Coke and me. Coca-Cola and me.
Alright.
Everybody wants to be a Formula One driver, and yes, Formula One driver is awesome. But let's be honest, it's not realistic. I think being a safety car driver in any series would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Especially like the K car series, where they're like just slamming a Ford Focus around as a safety car.
Alright, here we go. Restarting the race on lap 17. Adelaide gets a little squirrely on that turn 3 exit. No carnage.
Nice and easy.
Just staying together, that's very nice. We do have one penalty for radioactive. You know what that's for, Chris?
One. Multiple warnings, so just a 3-second penalty. It's hard to do here. I wonder where it was at. I mean, I guess that last turn, if you're carrying a lot of speed on slippery tires, it is kind of easy to flip over the line there. Biggest gap right now is double A's, Jethro, and Fitz and D-Master. Wonder if D-Master has some damage or something, because it just seems kind of slow in the straights. The standard damage model, I mean, we can see if they have damage on their front wings, but we can't tell if they have any damage anywhere else.
Yeah, they have engine issues or rear end damage, side pod damage. Part of me wishes we'd gone with simulation, because I would like the guys to have to contend with not mistreating their engines and transmissions.
Yeah, I mean, you're banging your transmission around, you lose third gear or something like that. That'd be fun to contend with for a race. I mean, that would throw a wrench into Jethro's machine for sure, or anybody who's in front.
Yeah, I don't know how how does the simulation damage model contend with controller banging through gears and slamming on the throttle less, with less sort of nuance than with moving your ankle on a pedal?
I'm not sure what happened, but Beyond Johnny, fortunately, has dropped down to 7.8 behind. Cleaner gets the oldest tire award on restart with 5 laps. DRS should open up next lap, so should get some feistiness. Everybody is pretty close together on this restart.
Yeah, I think it was 5 laps in, 6 laps in, we saw everyone about a second and a half apart average. We started on 17, so see how it looks at 22.
There we are, DRS enabled.
Go get them, boys. Are you excited for this DRS after 1 lap thing they're going to test out?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to, because I think one of the parts of DRS is to keep cars closer together to be able to attack, and whenever you put a limit on it for 3 laps, I think it just allows too big of a gap to build.
Oh, it's 2 laps.
I think it's something that'll help make it be more competitive. But I guess it is only 2 laps now.
Yeah, but if your detection point is before the start-finish line, then you miss that first DRS zone on the 3rd lap.
If you go to Radio 2 Cent and D-Master right now, it is a elbows out, all kind of fun situation right now. Radio was able to make his way through them, but 2 Cents has been trying to answer over and over again.
Mark 7, this is going after Derek. I like Mark 7's helmet choice. It pops out of that Red Bull canopy, bright green.
Yeah, I like that as well. What a DRS train. Radio's pulled out of DRS from 2 Cents. Oh no, he's just barely back in it.
And now we have these 2 groups of 3. We've got Cross Derek Hitch and Radio's 2 Cents D-Master. And now
we've got Radio 2 Cents. Well, it's Radio 2 Cents, D-Master, Fitz, and D-Row, all within DRS of each other. Radio's the lead. 2 Cents is slowly becoming the lead. He's 1.1 behind. But you've got like this wall of cars just all sharing DRS.
Yeah. You know, that the debut episode of that thing about the thing topic is DRS.
Ah, cool. That's a cool thing to think about.
Right, the whole detailed deep dive, and then a look at Piastri's history with it.
Ah, cool. I'm excited to.
It's in there if you want to go check it out. All right. Derek is just ignoring Hitch. Oh!
Oh no! Well, speak of the devil.
Oh, and he's getting some slip even just trying to get started again. Oh, let's take a close look at
That's rough
that.
to watch. Cents is having a pretty good race.
All right, that's not what we're here to
Fitz
see.
is officially not having as good of a race.
There we go. Come out of the tunnel. And he just got too much curb. I know that curb. That curb is brutal.
Yep.
I had been there.
Made up a position. D Master spun, so he did make up one position. What happened to Cleaner? Radio is all of a sudden up into 4th place? Oh, Cleaner came out behind Radio earlier, sorry.
No, you're right.
I thought Cleaner was just ahead of Radio, right? I'm not losing my mind.
No, you're not.
Because I look.
You're not.
Okay.
We were watching the replay, and Cross must have done something because he's now back behind Dero.
2 Cents still has Radio on that penalty, so hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt him.
Got 9 laps to go.
2 Cents has 21% battery. Radio has 5% battery.
Who are the guys that are going to go in for softs with like 7 laps to go?
D Master just dropped into the pit. Yeah, I mean who's going to go. Who's going to make that decision first? Who's going to try to sacrifice their race to see if everybody else is going to make the decision? Because then if nobody else makes the decision, unless you have an immaculate race, because right now everything's pretty close together. Let's see if Jethro pits, he falls down to 5, 7.
10th, 11th?
Yeah, I mean, his race is done if Jethro pits right now. If Jethro pits, throws on softs, doesn't make up any positions, which he may, his race is over. He'll get 10th now because D Master did just pull out of the pit. He can't. Just right now, he's in a spot that he just can't pit at all.
But basically, these guys have to limp it home unless somebody starts a pit train.
Yep.
Man, how do you
Not a good spot for Cleaner and Fitz to be in.
See, this isn't something like in the real world where you can send your engineers out or your pit crew out with tires to make the other teams think you're about to bring someone in. Can't do that here.
See, that's why I kind of like Baku and like Kotis. You can kind of trick people into thinking maybe you're going to go into the pit, but obviously it's not as thorough as throwing your entire pit crew out there with tires and then just walking them back in whenever you just don't enter the pit.
All right, we're on lap 23, so almost 6 laps in from the restart.
Radio is falling down.
What? Just... Oh my. 2 Cents is
not a good day for the McLarens. I mean,
the Alfa Romeo,
sorry.
Yeah.
Not McLaren either, but poor McLaren.
Yeah, this is I think the first time in a race all season where AlphaTauri is going to have constructors point, beat Alfa Romeo in constructors points for the race.
Type R was saying that Cleaner spun Derek Pat's on the outside, and it looked like there might have been light contact. And I do agree with him. I think Radio needs to pit again. I think everybody needs to pit again. Cleaner is going to need to pit. MK7 and Fitz will need to pit. They're on 8-9 laps. I mean 8-9 lap old tires. Everybody else is on 8 as well.
Yeah, well, with Beyond Johnny and P10, Cross can pit and trick the guys behind him into pitting. And the guys ahead will see that and be like, oh, well, now I have time. Someone in the back has to start the pit train, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Of course, they're all, not all, but a good handful of these drivers are actually watching us right now, or at least listening to us. Maybe they won't fall for the ruse if they know we suggested it.
Jethro, Type R is saying Jethro's tires are at 30% wear right now.
Is that 30% remaining or 30% tore up?
30% up, so there's like 70% remaining.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, you can take those home.
I mean, generally the game has you come in at like 30, between 30 and 40%, right?
Yeah, to bring you in right as they kind of begin to fall off and get slippery. But, I mean, that doesn't mean there's still not grip left in them. You're just not doing full send dives down the inside with 50% tires.
Or radio's being held up by 2 cents. Got Hero and his teammate behind him.
If I was 2 cents, I mean, if I'm being honest, I would just kind of let Radio go around and follow.
Well, no, because then he's immediately going to be under attack from.
Oh, yeah, Hero's right there.
And, you know.
For some reason, 2 cents' 9.7 behind Derek was registering as Dero's time behind register. I mean, Radio. Not sure. Looked at a lot of numbers today. Yeah, Radio's going to be in puncture territory. Radio and Cleaner will be in puncture territory. I mean, Cleaner's sitting on 12 laps. Cleaner has to be in puncture territory by now. I mean, he's getting close. I don't know why, but I get riddled with punctures. I've had 3 or 4 punctures.
Hold on, how is Radio in puncture territory, but Jethro's at 30%?
That I don't understand.
And how does Typer Fit know that? Is he in the game and watching us?
They all stream.
Oh,
they're
God,
personal
he's watching
point of
their
views.
streams. Okay.
These are Crofty tonight. Or Chad Crofty.
Or Kravitz, you mean?
Kravitz, sorry. Kravitz, Crofty. Is there really much of a difference between them? I love this strategy by 2 cents. He is absolutely planting it on the apex, like Checo planting it on the apex, letting Radio slow down, and as Radio slows down, just taking off. I'm going to get off 2 cents, though. Let's go talk about somebody else. I don't want to... Every time, man. Every time.
What?
Every time I talk about 2 cents, he wrecks.
Oh, that's what you're concerned about.
So we're going to go elsewhere. I'm pretty proud of him today. He's had a solid race. You're watching a couple streams. We appreciate your input. The info that you can find for us.
Yeah. Feed us and the other viewers inside info that we can't get right now because we've got 18 different things going on in front of us.
Closer and much closer at the end of the race than I thought. That safety car made it much more exciting. When everybody was on hards there, it seemed kind of parade-ish.
Ooh. Oh no. 2 cents went super. This group of cars is so bunched up.
There's some contact by Radio in the back of 2 cents. Cleaner overtakes his teammate. That's 2 cents in an even better position. I wonder if that was strategic to overtake his teammate. It almost seems like it would be better to let your teammate on the better tires and the penalty stay ahead.
You know, Radio is a 2-time gravel track drivers champion. Maybe he's letting his teammate take the lead on this season.
Yeah, I can see that. He seems like a selfless guy. I can see that.
They're a good team.
But 2 cents is in a good spot now because if he knows Cleaner's on 13 lap full tires, it kind of takes that pressure off of him to have to defend as much. I'm saying that, but Cleaner is all over the back of him, so go elsewhere. MK7 may benefit the most out of it. I mean, if something happens up there and they all go wide.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I was watching that from MK7's point of view, and that was feisty to say the least.
Gave him room.
He did. That was nice, clean racing. Don't pick up the penalty 2 cents.
Yeah, he got pushed off there a little bit. He went wide to stay safe.
Johnny is done. He has retired in the pit. Retired in the pit.
All right, here we are. Next DRS straight.
And Derek is almost in DRS with double A's. That's going to be another fight that I'm going to be watching.
Real quick, let's take a look.
He's reeling him in.
Time they went through this section. All right, nope, it's just not going to autoplay the freaking play video. All right, back to the pit straight. Cross, get it done. He can't. Even though 2 cents really didn't try to prevent him from doing it.
2 cents is putting up a good game here. He's kind of just throwing everything that he's got at this defense right here. He's going to defend the inside line this time. Nice defense.
Ooh, look at Hitch comes up.
Oh boy!
On that exit.
What a move.
Oh no!
I saw the. Oh no, is right. Was that contact? I didn't see.
Yeah, we got a replay here in a second.
I saw the delay on Twitch as I looked down, MK7 coming up the side, but then I looked back up to go back to the action, and it was all over but the crying after that. It looks like that may have helped 2 Cent out a little bit because now Cleaner's half a second behind.
We're definitely going to read about that later.
We will. I'm going to stay up and do some ACC after this, so I will I'll handle the publishing. Red. I guess we're going to the end here. Nobody's going to pit. Eric made his way around double A's. Something must have happened to double A's actually. And all that commotion, we completely missed Derek taking P2.
Yeah, that actually happened before the incident. I'm watching the replay now. Derek's already 9 seconds ahead of him.
So Cleaner and Dero get around 2 Cent because of DRS. 2 Cent's in an absolute drag race. Did lose 2 spots. That's unfortunate.
Now he's got Hitch coming up on him.
Like maybe a tad bit of desync from Dero there. Dero does have a penalty though. He did just pick up a 3-second penalty, so 2 Cents will get handed that P5 position back. Now, Cleaner's still got 2 laps to make it on those mediums. They're dead at this point.
Wow.
So,
well, Hitch just got 2 cents.
Know what's going on. Ah, that's rough to see. He was having such a good race.
It's just terrifying.
Tires just gave up on him.
Yeah. This late. A number of things that could happen on the line. I mean, we could be looking at Hamilton Silverstone action here. Can you drive with a puncture in this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can drive it to the end on a puncture. I've done that in F2. I lost, is it P2 or P3 in Austria in F2? We were having a good old time, and I was coming through the S, and then the right rear tire decided it just didn't want to exist anymore. I weirdly have a hard time with punctures in almost any sim that I do. Even in ACDC, I consistently, it'll come over, okay, we've got a puncture. And then you'll just see the PSI just slowly tick off each lap. But that's a little bit different. It's a little bit more manageable than that. Deucens is just losing time to everybody. I don't understand. I do feel bad for him because he was running such a tremendous race.
Yeah.
Hard to see what happened. I mean, there was some.
Have 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean,
he won't get it. Not right now.
He's still. Oh.
Maybe he can.
Okay, Cross just lost it to Diro in the final lap. Spun out at like turn 3.
Trina's gonna go in to the pit on the last lap.
We're not gonna get past this lap.
Maybe the tires are done. Maybe he has a puncture. Do not see any punctured tires, but I do see red tires going on. Not a good day for Alfa Romeo. A gooder day for the Red Bulls, though. Better day. That was on purpose.
Double A back on the podium after a race win. I think he won the 2nd or 3rd race of the series.
Show how many pits. Stops. Right now, the most stop award goes to, it's a tie between Radio, D-Master, Cleaner, and Diro with 2. Diro is the best, the highest finishing 2-stopper of the day.
All right, and Jethro crosses the line, winning the Singapore Grand Prix. Next is Derek of the Williams. Crosses the line, P2. 15 seconds later, Double A's comes in all alone. Podium spans a total of, what is that? 33 seconds? 34-second podium?
Yeah.
Mark 7 Hitch bumps up to P4 due to Diro's penalty. 2 cents takes P6. Fitz comes in P7. Radio has a 6-second penalty. Gonna hold P8 because D-Master has gonna be a total of 10 seconds behind him. And there you go. So Unclean Cross must have been concerned about not finishing the race at all and figured 1 point's better than no points.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess saving your car and making sure it comes across the line is the most important thing.
It looks like TJ Diro impacts him. Yep, just bumps him there. And then Hitch gets a little squirrely on the exit. Luckily, the ghosting there saved some of the carnage.
Ghosting has proven kind of beneficial. Definitely saves a good deal of the carnage going around. Sure, Typar's happy with the P2 by Derek. Jethro's fastest lap was over a second faster than Derek's. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, he's the only one to break the 139s. And there you have it, folks. Singapore Grand Prix. AlphaTauri with a total of, what is that, 8 plus 26? Okay. Jethro definitely is going to increase his lead to Uncleaner Cross by a lot there. Cross only getting 1 point. And the big one there is Red Bull extending their lead over Williams. They were 10 points ahead. They finished what? I think it was second and third? No, third and fourth. That's going to be a healthy sum, but luckily Derek landed second, and that's going to give him a bit of a boost as well. So
good solid day for Williams. Down a man.
Yeah.
So every point counts today.
And Mercedes, I think, DNF'd, so their gap to Haas isn't. Haas is 20 points behind. And McLaren finished. McLaren's going to increase their gap to Mercedes quite a bit. So there you go, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Yes, well done, Derek, on holding it down for Williams there. Do you have any parting words for our viewers?
No, you guys be safe and treat others the way you want to be treated. All that stuff. All that good stuff.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Wednesday when we are in Australia. Used to be the season opener.
That'll be a fun one. I'm excited for it.
Same Maverick time, same Maverick show.